Jay, what, and I'm thinking of your planning, and I know that you guys have a concert tomorrow, and I want to know about that. I want to know how we can support you as an artist and as a musician. There's budding creatives that are tuning into this video on Momentum right now, and they are wondering, you know, if Jay can do it, so can we. What would your advice be to help them with a successful career? What would you say to them? Because it seems like you need to really have hair on your teeth, you know?
I think that one of the things that I've always been obsessed with, and I don't know if it's got to do with my genetics or my DNA, I do think that it's something that we can all pursue. I think that it's to kind of thrive, or try your best to thrive under any and every situation. It's kind of like what they used to call at school with sport, like BMT, like big match temperament. It's like always being ready for that big moment, you know, never knowing when it comes, but when it comes, you know, you've got what it takes. So for me, it's like when this all hit, I completely and automatically switched into like beast mode. I was like, what is the plan? What is my strategy? How am I re-strategizing what I do? If you're a budding creative, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are self-employed, if you are responsible for a lot of people, if you're a small business owner, like, we have so much pressure on our shoulders right now. But one of the things that I have always found is that the deeper you dig in those pressurized moments, the bigger the diamonds. Like, you really are going to find the genius in you because of these tough moments. As a creative, like, these are the times that we shine. When you are comfortable, you don't have the pressure that's needed in order to bloom the flowers that you need to be blooming. But I promise you that now, I just want to encourage everybody that's on this IG Live, like, we have what it takes. The genius that you be looking for really is lying inside of you. And it's these moments that kind of crack through all the BS and allow you to kind of find the magic. And that for me has been my thing. Like, I've looked at like all the things that I've done in this past 21 days, and I'm like, wow, like, if it weren't for any of this, I would have never dug that deep. So I've always thrived under pressure. Like, I love pressure. Like, give me a hard situation and let me make some dinner of it. Like, to be honest with you, like, I love this. So I hate what it's doing to us as a people. I hate what it's doing to society, the economy, everything as a whole. Don't get me wrong. But when you look, I mean, I saw somebody writing about, you know, the silver lining. Like, that has to be something that's in your radar. Like, the silver lining in this is that it's calling you to dig a little deeper than normal.
Wow. Hey, from Portugal, listen to church bells. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. So momentum shift, and we're chatting to Jay something. You said something earlier that reminded me of last week's guest. So Sarah Kamala was with us, and she said, you know what, Elana, when you are in lockdown, this is the time to prepare for what's going to happen after lockdown. It's like training to climb Everest. You can't get to Everest, and now you need to climb, but you haven't trained. And that's exactly what you said. Like, when there's pressure or lockdown in your own life, that's the time when you need to do the preparation because of what needs to happen after that lockdown.
Sure. Here's another one to think of, which has probably been the most rewarding piece of advice that I've been given in this time. The first week I was really struggling because I didn't see any future for my passion, which is performing. And I still don't see it in the next couple of months. I have no idea. I mean, we're all following what's going on, and I think every day is a new day. But somebody called me, is a very, very good friend of mine, and I regard him as a mentor. And he said to me, if you knew this was coming, what would you have done to plan for this, right? And that's a very important question, because it allows you, it kind of like kicks your ass into gear. You know, like, it kind of like says, like, what would you have done? And then you're like, oh, I would have prepared this way. That allows you to kind of get your motion into going. And then he asked me, 3 years from now, or a year from now, whatever your time span is that you think this is going to last, looking back, what would you have liked to look back on that you've achieved? And for me, that hit me like a ton of bricks, because I don't know about you, but like, my biggest nightmare is regret. Like, I do not want to regret anything in this little life that I have. I want to make sure that I milk every opportunity and every idea in my mind, because I love, that's what we're here for. Like, I don't want to waste my time. So just to leave that with everybody, like, how do you want to look back on this? Because when you start to kind of project to the future, and you start to have this future mindset, you start to then act on the now. It kind of kicks your backside into gear in the present.
Wow, Jay, something with us. I could listen to you for 2 hours, man. People are like fact after fact. People are loving you tonight. So thank you so much for tuning in. Jay, something in his house. I can't say in the house. Did you see what I did there? Jay, something in his house. Yeah. Listen, what are you missing most during lockdown?
It's such a hard one.
Don't say sushi like everyone online.
More than anything, and please know that this comes from the most sincere part of me. Like, more than anything, I'm missing being on a stage. Like, wow. I live for what I do, guys. Like, for me, every day is a dream come true. I swear. Like, I go online, I see the love, I see the comments, I see the encouragement, and I'm like, I'm so thankful for these people. So I really miss being on stage. Other than that, I miss the barber. Like, I love going to the barber and like trimming my hair and my beard and looking.
Are you serious?
Yes, guys. I can't wait for the
who cut your beard?
No, I cut it at home. I just trimmed, but like, my hair's a mess.
If that is what a mess looks like, then we can all look like that every day. Okay, so just relax. You look just fine. I love the stage part that you're missing the stage. I'm loving the comments. So someone showed a broken heart to the sushi that I mentioned.
It's sushi, guys.
And someone else said, please just sing now. Okay.
Yeah.
What does being healthy mean to you?
Mental is the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
It's never been about the physical for me. I mean, don't get me wrong here. The physical is really important.
Yeah.
My physical well-being, fitness and eating well and all that jazz. But to be honest with you, over the last year and a half, I've been really trying to ensure that mentally I am healthy. And that's got a lot to do with, like, I love seeing a psychologist. I love journaling. I love meditation. I love quiet time. I love reading. These are the type of things that really help me to stay mentally fit so that I can attack everything else with so much more passion and zeal. But yeah, that for me, that's what healthy kind of stands for. Yeah. And then I think about like all the other things, like looking after my money, looking after my what I put in my mouth, and making sure that I stay fit to some extent. Not that I'm kind of doing a lot with that, but I'm trying.
I'm loving the beauty comments that are coming through, and that's why I had a smile on my face. So my daughter did my nails in Momentum Blue. Look. Nice. So you are not alone. Okay. Yeah. That's how real the struggle is. Oh, I have a great question. Soon Jay Something will be performing here on Momentum Shift. But before we get to his magical performance, I have one more question to ask this musician who's celebrating 10 years in the industry with Mikasa today. As they brought out Church Bells, they're also streaming a performance live tomorrow. So we have to follow Mikasa as well as Jay Something so that we can support our musicians as they have supported us by writing songs about our feelings and our mental health and our hearts to show us in the past that we're not alone. Jay, if you could write a book about tonight's session with Momentum, what would the title be of that book?
I think that my title would be we got to keep going. Like there is no option. You know, I was sharing with you guys probably the most terrifying moment of my life, and going every day, going every day into the hospital. The one thing that I kept saying, not only to myself but to the family member that I'm speaking of, is that we got to keep going. Like all of us, everybody that's on here, we do not have an option. We are not quitters. We don't give up. Like, we were not born to give up. We were born to keep going until our time is up. I wrote, there's a song on Nikasa's album that says, all I know is I'm not giving up. I'm going to go until my time is up. And it's a song about celebrating life until we die, right? And I think that that's the most important thing. So for me, we got to keep going. You know? We got to just keep pushing, and we got to keep being there for one another. And thank God for people like Momentum that are like contributing like so much money towards the relief and ensuring that people are, you know, a big shout out to Momentum and all the other corporate companies that have gotten behind this whole thing. You know, I wish that I could be like Rihanna and donate, you know, money, but like we in a different scenario here. You know, it really is different, but we'll get there.
Well, Jay, you are donating your time, and let's not forget that music that you write is so that we also can create an environment for our love and our families. And thank you for being there for us as well. So I don't think we need your money. I think we need your time and we need your inspiration, and you've given that to us tonight. So let me just one moment.
Oh, it's time. It's time.
Is your guitar tuned? There's no sound tuning now.
Does it sound good on your side?
Play A. The bottom, the bass note is out. I'm kidding. I know nothing about guitars, okay? Listen, look at my instrument. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into Momentum Shift. We're playing out with Jace. Oh, what are you going to perform for us?
You know, you've been singing so much about, you've been talking about so much about church bells, and it is Mikasa's latest single. If you guys want to hear what Mikasa sounds like on a Mapiano inspired song, go and listen to the song after this. But I'll do the a cappella song.
Okay. I hear what you mean with guitar. Yeah. Okay, please put your hands together for Say Something.
And you gone?
Oh no, I'm still here. You have to play.
Yeah, I know. So I just wanted to explain the song real quick before we get into it. We've got time, right? We all in lockdown. We're all at home. So Church Bells is a song that I wrote about the day that I got married, traditionally married, which was one of the most crazy days of my life because I didn't know what to expect. My wife is Tswana. I'm this white dude from Portugal. And then it goes, you are my joy, you're my pain. Drink from the same cup every day. Right till we die, that's the aim. I'll be with you till we old and gray. So ring the church bells, tell the whole world that I found my love. Oh, ring the church bells, tell the whole world that I found my love. My love is you. My love is you. Yeah. Oh, my love is you. Yes, my love is you. Yeah!
I have to.
Thanks, guys.
That was amazing. Because the song online, I mean, I watched the making of.
Mine is here, you know.
Yeah, I watched the making of and to see how the instruments are put together and the story, and just well done.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Like,
I'm so proud of you. I'm so emotional, but I'm so proud of you right now.
Yeah, no.
It's forever. It's forever, okay? Yes. I almost don't want to say goodbye. This was the best Instagram live ever. Thank you, Momentum.
Man. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. So nice to see you.
Go download the song. It's really amazing. Thank you. All the best, eh?
Yeah. Love and light to all of you, and strength and courage. Cool, man.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Jay.
Bye, everybody. Bye.